So what are we up to this time? The REVELL 148 FA-18E Super Hornet. And we're going to do something trippy with this one. We are going to paint it in a red and blue and white paint scheme and hit this with some New York Giants logos and do it up as a gift for my son to hang up in his room. So I thought we'd get the kit open, crack it open and see what's inside and get this building underway. Now we are going to be, we're going to be changing the color, and we're also going to be doing this in flight. So landing gear, wheels we won't be using, but we'll take a look at everything anyways quick while we've got it out. Well, let's bring me down. Ah, here, I'll get the bag open here. Let's see. Now, this kit, I think, has been around for a while. I did build one of these when I first started. Yeah, I started building one of these. Actually, I got it completed and I dropped it, and well, that was that. It totally blew apart. I think I still have it. maybe during the course of this build I'll bring it out and we'll see what it looks like, but I think I still have it. I think everything was okay, but then I stepped on the canopy and broke the canopy. The only thing that I couldn't repair, and I think that was that. So, but I did over the time pick up a couple more of these, and so let's take a look at our sprues here with our interior. So get a little piece of paper here, which helps sometimes see what's going on. So I guess we got our gear, we have our seat there, and our instrument panel, lumps and bumps here, the side rails to our seats, our doors. So we're going to have this in flight, so we will be gluing. That's a bit of, oh no, there we go. That's nice. Nice gear. I wish I was, but my son manhandles everything, and I know that if I put the flaps and the gear down with the flaps open, yeah, no, that's not going to work. So I think if we button this thing right up and put it in flight mode, it'll last a lot longer. So unfortunately for this build, we won't be using this gear. Although I keep landing gear that I don't use for stuff for scratch build, because I have some plans to build some sort of scratch build sci-fi stuff, and these landing gears will look like they're really kind of work for one of the ideas that I have. So some nice detail on this kit, even though it's an older kit, and very, like, look at how good that is. That's really good. There's no flash on any of these small parts. Really nice detail. I don't remember. I think this kit might be different than the other F-18 that I built, because I don't remember having that nice a detail with the landing gear. But there's a look at the wheels. Okay, let's get into bag number 2. Here. Turn this over. Here we got our nose section. Let's come down here. We've got some recessed panel lines and some really small rivet detail in here. Actually, I don't remember the kit that I built being this detailed, so maybe it wasn't the exact same kit now that I think about it. We've got our, looks like intakes, but there's really nice detail here on the rear. Or these are the wing ends. These are the wings. And those are really nice. Look at the little rivets in there. You can see that detail there. The underside. Again, nice rivet detail there. Yeah, that's going to come up nice with the pin wash if we can keep the paint nice and thin and keep the coats nice and minimal. We'll be cutting some masks for this, for the New York logos. There's the underside of the front. Yeah, nice detail. And here's the tails. Again, we have some really nice fine detail going along on these. You can catch that there. It looks really good. And again, we're not seeing flash at all on these parts. The parts of the intakes. Jet fans. Yeah, really nice looking so far. Really good. Really nice. Let's get into bag number 3. Now this is going to be a fun build. It should be a fairly quick build. Here's our pylons. Come down again. Here's our pylons. We've again got that same nice fine surface detail on these. I guess we'll be we'll be putting on the pylons, I suppose, and I think the drop tank too, just to add some, you know, oomph to it. Here's our missiles, weapons, which we will definitely keep. Ooh, these are nice. Yeah, I almost want to rig this right out. Maybe we'll you know, that's a now I'm thinking, oh well, maybe I'll do another plane like the New York Giants, and I'll do this one out with all the missiles and everything on it, because these parts are looking so nice. We got the other half of our drop tank. See that nice detail there for the panel in the side, and again with the standoffs and stuff. There we go. So yeah, everything looking really nice so far. And we're into the big bag here. Oh, we got another small bag. Well, this is our cockpit tub. Let's look at this one first. This looks, again, pretty good. We have some minimal surface detail for here, but there are decals, I think, with this kit for the cockpit. Bottom part. A nice little panel there. Detail. Looks good. Now into the big bag. Get this puppy opened up. Alrighty. And now we have the sections of our fuselage, our wings. We've got lots of detail here with the landing bay. Yeah, I do not, I'm gonna have to get out the other kit that I built. I do not remember it being this nice, actually. Yeah, we may change our mind about what we do with this, because it's a shame to seal up all of this detail. Now I don't want to. Uh-oh, I may be keeping this one. Okay, so this is we may change on the fly here. This is how it works here at the Model Student. We don't know what the heck we're gonna do. Sometimes, but not always. But we don't know definitely how it's gonna turn out half the time, or what we're gonna maybe end up with. But that's the fun in it, right? That's what makes it fun. So there's a lot of nice fine detail here in these panels, that's for sure. So we've got nice panel lines and rivets, recessed details. We've got really nice bays for the landing bays, for the gear. And the same goes again here for the fuselage parts. Lots of nice recessed details. Right, for a wash. And yeah, here we go here. So yeah, do not remember this much detail on the kit. I am really excited about getting into this now. This is going to be a really fun build. I think what we're going to do is I think we may backtrack on that New York. Well, we'll see. But I think I'm going to backtrack on the landing gear and the flaps being up, because it's a terrible waste to waste that much detail. I think we're going to bring that to life. I think we have to. So I really do think when we start part 1 of this, I think that's, I mean, obviously we're starting with the cockpit, but I think we will definitely come to a decision on that. And I really am thinking I'm going to have this with the gear down. Again, I can still hang it. We'll just have to be more careful with it. Here's our clear parts, which I did take a look at already, and they are beautiful. They are nice and clear. You can read that right through there. That's nice, very nice. Very nice. And it has been drawn to my attention, especially by the Busy Builder, his channel on YouTube, to my attention that really when you do look at photos and footage of these planes in action in real life, these canopies are not polished clean. And they are, yeah, they are routinely pretty scratched and buffed, and lots of marks here inside from where the helmets are rubbing up against the side of the inside of the cockpit canopy and stuff. So yeah, I mean, but this is very nice. Nothing needs to be done with that at all. So that's really great. And we'll slide this back in the bag again just to keep it nice until we get to masking. We're ready for that part of the build. Decal sheet should be in here somewhere. Here it is. Here's a good nice look at the decals. Now the decals are pretty sweet, so they're looking pretty nice. So I think we may forego the New York Giants one. I do have multiple plane kits, so there is definitely a good plane kit that I can use for that may not be as nice as this one actually. Now that I get it open and we get a look at it, I think it's something that we may want to just go with the out-of-the-box build and just go all the way. And there's our decals for our cockpit and our instruments and our markings. So yes, very excited. This is looking really good. And generally, I think overall, a fairly straightforward build, hopefully. Start with our cockpit, their seats, and then into these intakes. Straight into, yeah, looks like getting into the nose part here. Get that situated so you can get the cockpit set in place here with the fuselage parts, and then get this part clicked in, and then I guess that gets you pretty well set. Get your jets in place, and then it's all landing gear. Wouldn't put them on until I was done all the paint, but there's all our gear going together. We have our landing gear bay doors, bumps, lumps of bumps, pylons and stuff. We have more pylons going on here, weapons, missiles. What a beautiful aircraft. That's just awesome looking, eh? Okay, so we've got our pods and whatnot. Missile systems, so lots of weapon systems going all on through this section. Our drop tank. Yeah, there's our front landing gear. Now we have our rear part after our front landing gear. And then canopy and stuff. So yeah, basically your standard aircraft assembly procedure. Nothing too crazy. We don't have any photo etch or, you know, anything, no resin aftermarket parts or anything crazy going on. So yeah, we are definitely going to pursue right in here. Now I know the one that I built had these numbers. I remember for sure. I'll have to get it out, but I do not remember this kit that I built about 5 years ago when I first started trying to even build a model. About third or fourth kit that I had attempted to build. And I do not remember it being this comprehensive of a kit. So very happy, very, very excited to get into this one. So there's our color callouts, which we will probably go by, I think, if we're going to go with the standard colors to gray. And that's a look at the REVELL 148 scale FA-18E Super Hornet, which looks like an awesome kit. Beautiful decals, lots of really nice detail. We're excited to build it. If you are interested in seeing a novice tackle a model like this, then please join us. We'll be starting on this basically right now. So it'll be the next episodes we'll be building this kit. So I hope you found that helpful in some way if you're looking for a kit like this, or maybe this kit in particular. And until next time, keep building if you're building something. If you're thinking about getting into a hobby, definitely give it a shot. And live, love, laugh, and be happy, and we'll see you next time. From the Model Student, cheers, bye!